is UOOO from React to the K, and welcome to my NCT127 review video. So usually I do reaction review videos where, you know, I react to it, hear the song for the first time, and then I listen to it another time and just kind of like say more things after just having 2 listens. However, for GOT7's Look, I ended up listening to it a few times and then decided to just do a review video where I just point out my favorite moments of the song and that be it. So I'm going to try that with this video, NCT127 Touch. So this is after I've listened to it several times and I just really want to point out the moments that I personally think are cool. Okay, so the first thing that I want to point out is actually what I thought was going to be the, I guess you could argue that it's the main motif, but I thought it was basically going to be like a riff that happens throughout the entire song, and that would be, it's the beginning of the song, the na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na, that part. I thought the na-na-nas were going to happen like constantly throughout the whole song, and the rest of the song was going to be like built off that. However, it was more like a motif. So I'm just going to like play on my French horn every single time it returns and how it changes. It's really cool. I really love this song. This is actually one of my top 2018 song releases so far. I was kind of shocked when I first heard it because I'm like, whoa, this is not NT127 and NCT127, but I like this style a lot. I thought they did a great job with it, and it's also a nice contrast from the mostly spoken songs that they released for the past few months. I thought SM was going in the direction where they had like all their groups only have spoken choruses. Like, I mean, Bad Boy isn't spoken, but like with Red Velvet's Peekaboo and Red Velvet's Rookie, and then like NCT past releases like Boss, Baby Don't Stop, Go, like those songs, all spoken choruses. So I was like, ooh, okay, this one's actually like has a musical chorus. Okay, I can get along with that. So let me just play the very first riff. I'll do my best to play it exactly as is, but right now I'm learning by ear and just trying to memorize it. It's gonna be pretty easy since it's all stepwise and it's just, you know, outlining the A flat major scale. But yeah, don't have any sheet music for that if musicians are wondering. Okay, so take 1 of this is it goes something like that. There you have it, so that's take 1. Then the second time that appears is in the second half of the chorus. They basically take that motif, get rid of the da 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 da, and it's just and then they repeat that twice in the second half of the chorus. Okay, and then the third chorus, of course, is exactly the same as the past. The da 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 repeats twice, but then they have like this little like wing cha and then a da 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 da. So it's kind of cute because it starts off like with this little intro with extra na 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 scale degrees 1 and 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2, and then it introduces the motif melody, and then the main motif melody appears in the second half of the chorus 3 times, and then for the outro there's like this little rhythmic disruption, and then it finishes off the song and it ends. It goes 1 1 2 3 2 1, and then it goes 5 6 5 1, and it's really cute because it just jumps up the octave and the song ends on tonic, and it's freaking adorable. Okay, so let's talk about things other than that main na-na-na-na motif. Okay, so what I noticed in this song, it's extremely diatonic except for like 2 places. There's like 1 verse and the bridge. The bridge, like harmonies just go ham and it turns totally jazzy and not poppy at all, but the rest of the song is, it's pretty musically simple pop music. Very, very stepwise in the A flat major scale, so that's what I mean by diatonic, not much chromaticism, but there's a few chromatic moments, which I will point out now. Ha! Okay, so the pre-chorus is where chords get a little bit like unexpected. It's like, ooh. So yeah, that was 1 little moment that I was like, whoa, okay, something's happening. And we hit the chorus. Second moment is during Mark's and Taeyeon's Taeyeon's sing rap section where it like changes into this like more jazzy patch on the keyboard, but like it isn't jazzy. It's very diatonic until like it hits the third chord. Okay, getting spicy. Weird. So at that moment, I really love the chords that are playing because they aren't like extremely out jazz chords, but I think they're just like sevenths or like diminished sevenths or ninths just like rolled on the keyboard, while it doesn't, those notes kind of like clash with the actual vocal note being sung, and so, you know, it adds some like spice to the sound. Bridge! Weird! Weird! And the bass! There's like, whoa, harmonies! Weird chord! Weird chord! Different third chorus! Okay. So there's a lot to talk about in the bridge. I think I'll start with lowest and then go to highest. So number one to think about, or like number one thing to listen to when you reach the bridge is the bass. It moves around a lot and it does some cool things. So here the lowest is moved and it's hitting it. Let's just play it again, because that bass part is awesome. If you don't know what the bass is, it's just like the lowest part. It's like, it like holds out a note and then it goes like, no, it doesn't go like that. But like, it's doing cool stuff, and like, it sounds like a real bass player, I think, and this song is like, so let's just hear that again. Okay, second thing I love about this is the keyboard part. Let's listen to that. Okay, so the keyboard starts off with just like running eighth notes, da, 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 and then like of course it plays like amazing chords, but then it like, you can't hear it for a second and you realize it's just like holding out a chord, and then it has like little random hits, and then it holds out, and then it hits. I mean, this is just such a deliciously composed bridge. I could spend hours just listening to this bridge over and over in front of the camera and bore you guys to death. Let's just move on to the vocals, both the main vocal line and the harmonies, and how they interact. So the main vocal line is what you can hear. It's a single singer, but then there's some amazing background vocals. And then, so the beginning of the chorus, it's just one single voice with like some background vocals like painting a scene, and like they don't relate to this main vocal line at all. They just do their own thing. Then like the second half, the vocal harmonies match up with the main vocal melody, and those are called vocal harmonies. So there are three ways to describe vocals. There's, you know, the main vocal melody, then there are background vocals. That's when they're doing completely different things, just like different melody, different words or anything. When multiple voices are lined up rhythmically and are singing different notes and are creating a chord with those different notes. So here's like the main melody, and then the voices are just doing this with it. That's vocal harmonies. Like if this note was, let's say, tonic, and there's just another voice singing tonic, or multiple voices singing the same exact note, those aren't vocal harmonies. You would just say like, oh, I like the unison singing, if they're just all singing the same note, and you can tell it's multiple voices singing the same note. If it's the same exact note, but just like in a different octave, that would be called, oh, I like those octaves. when they are singing the exact same note but different octave, that's the same note. It isn't a harmony, it's an octave. Sorry, so that was like 4 or 5 things. My bad. Anyways, but I love how at this part, it turns from background vocals into vocal harmonies, and it's like a good, nice, jazzy, like 9th or 11th chord. Cute bridge, leaving tonic, because the rest of the song was incredibly centered around, you know, A flat. This bridge was like, let's not do A flat, let's do something else, let's do multiple keys, let's be weird. So yeah, now, last thing I'm going to talk about in this video is the third chorus. Let's listen to one of the choruses. Listen to the synth sounds. Like what beat the synth sounds come on and like how long they last. By the way, I love that octave up. It goes da 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 1 1. It's really cute. I think that was just such a cute melody. Da 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 1 1. It's like an afterthought. They like hit 1 and then they go up the octave and go 1. And it's adorable. Okay, so basically at the beginning of the chorus there's this sustained A, and it has like some echo, like the main vocal melody is sustained over this like throbbing synth that's on like the downbeats, and then it goes into the na 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 na, and it has like 2 vocal lines over the na 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 na, so it's pretty busy already. So when we compare that to the third chorus, okay, so vocals and synth is the same. What's missing? Percussion. So the first like 4 beats of the chorus, they ditch the percussion. So it's like, oh, it feels weird. So that's number 1 thing that's different. And then second thing that's different is one of the vocalists is riffing new things. Different here. Was it here? Yeah, okay. More vocalizing, riffing, new melody over the original. So like it didn't completely change, but there are like little sprinkles of like new melodies and like the percussion taken away at the drop of the last chorus, like that changed it enough to keep it interesting for me personally. Yeah, thanks for sticking through this very long review video. I hope you enjoyed it and I will see you guys later. Bye! P.S. If you guys are in band, the little motif of the da 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 da, that stuff reminds me of a skill warm-up that I did in band. It was like Does that ring a bell with any of you? Comment down below if your band teacher makes you do that kind of skill warm-up. Ayy!